Yo, welcome back to the code. I'm Callie.
Mills.
It's been a while since we saw y'all. Shouldn't have left you without some white shoes and red ones to step to. So we want to go ahead and hop in this episode and talk about a little things about emotional intelligence.
For sure.
Of course, we're in a time of hot girl summer, city boys. We're in the summertime, and we want to make sure that if you're gonna be in a relationship, do it the right way. That way you're in a situationship.
Yeah, no, definitely, considering your partner, making sure both people feel heard and included in decisions and, you know what I'm saying, whether it be financial decisions, you know what I'm saying, whether it be job changing decisions, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that everybody is being heard and understood and the goals and vision match, you know what I'm saying, like it can't just be about one person.
That is a fact because as soon as that happens, it's over with. But one thing I did want to go ahead and talk about is the mistakes dudes make when they go ahead and hop in a relationship or even start talking to somebody. What's the first thing that come to mind?
Oversharing,
Yeah,
definitely. Like,
yeah,
it's the first date and she already know too much about your trauma. Like,
yeah.
ease her into that, bro. Like, she's not there to give you therapy or to hear all your problems, bro. Like, y'all supposed to be getting to know each other. Like, yeah, I get it. You want somebody you can share with, but you don't even know if she trustworthy with the information you giving her, bro. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
supposed to share with somebody you know you can confide in. You don't even know that yet, bro. Like, you may not never talk to this girl tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, this the
Next
first
year,
date, bro.
who
Like,
is this?
tell her about you. Who are you? Like, what do you got going on? What are your aspirations? You know what I'm saying? What's your goals? Like, what are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? Those are appropriate first date conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, making sure everybody clean and everybody know what, you know what I'm saying, what type of dating path we trying to go, because it's different relationship styles. You know what I'm saying? Those are important conversations, bro. Like, she don't need to know that your mama was, you know what I'm saying, selling you for crack when you
Yeah,
was 13. Like, that's
I'm
too
talking
much
about
too soon.
exactly. We'll
Like,
get there. What's too soon? We'll get there. Like
yeah, like, come on, man. Like, slow it down.
it's really on one of those where yeah,
Or
you
talking
just you just
about your
learn.
ex.
Oh yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to maybe bring up your ex once y'all dating, and you know what I'm saying, if y'all talking about some shit that you still healing from, or you know what I'm saying, it's a
yeah.
trigger, you know what I'm
And it's
saying?
certain shit you just supposed to learn like over
You know what I'm
time.
saying? You makes
It
it
make it
makes
way
sense, you know
better.
what I'm saying? But talking about your ex and you clearly ain't over her, first of all, you probably don't even need to be dating because you're still hurt.
That
You know what
part.
I'm saying? Like, you
That
might as
part.
well let that go.
Yeah. Cause it ain't gonna work. But I want to go back to that oversharing. Like when you overshare, at that point, you done told the woman, hey, I need you to save me. I need you to complete me. And I told you this and I shared this because it's been a wound for a while now. So fellas, definitely don't overshare. Same with women. Well, I can't even speak for women because y'all got your own. Y'all got
They
your
got
own
they
thing. I
live
can think
live
what
by their
women
own
think, supposed to
rules.
think, or it's just
Nah.
way too much. Um, I heard an
Mm.
example. It was like guys might think like 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, and then women got like a ball of yarn, and, and
It's a
that
whole
be just
different
twirl
setup.
around everywhere. So
You know,
that's what I heard, y'all. So
yeah, man. Just keep doing what y'all do best. That's it, man. Yeah.
yeah, I think another thing about relationships like when you overshare, or not overshare, but overtalk.
Oh yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? Just waiting there,
Yeah, I feel like that's on
sitting there,
both parties.
waiting to listen. Yeah, exactly.
Making sure you listening to understand and not listening to respond. Because if before the person can finish their sentence, you already replying to what they saying, you ain't listening because they not done talking. So how do you know what your answer is if they haven't painted the full picture
Yeah, you
yet?
hear me? It's like we ain't on damn Family Feud. Well, I'm about to read off the question and you done stop me. Now we ain't doing it. Let's
It's
go
like
ahead and
you
hear each other
assuming
out.
what they finna say. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's a movie you done watched before. Like, let me finish my statement before you tell me where I'm going with my point.
And then it's like, nigga, I don't even care. Cause on both sides it'll be like the same way. Somebody trying to wait just to answer. Now you just negated everything that person said because you just got to get it out, and it's
Or you
unhealthy.
make people lose their train of thought.
It's unhealthy. Speaking of that, it's a video out there that we got to bring it up, but it's a video out there. A woman was like, the pot bloom shit.
Yeah.
So there's a guy, he had the bloom. The woman, she was up there. The dude was just like, I could tell that you're hurt. I know you're in pain and shit. So he was just saying all the negative shit, but he had another question on him. He was really trying to ask if she like controversial in relationship, but he put so much on her shoulders before he asked. She already had to change her answers up so many times before she got the question. Why you give me all this shit and then ask me the question?
So basically, instead of just asking the question that he needed to ask directly, he added all these extra shit that really had nothing to do with his question and just made her defensive.
Exactly. We'll have to play that out and see what y'all think.
All right, take a look at this clip, y'all.
I don't want you to take offense to this at all.
Okay.
But when I look at you, I see the pain. I see the aggression. See what I'm saying? I see the hurt. I see the trauma, you know?
But that's not from the relationship.
But this is it could be from your baby daddy.
No,
But my
it's not.
question, but
That's
you
not.
said he did you dirty.
That's not, though.
This is my question, though. All right, boom. You've been with a woman for so long, right? In a relationship like that, domestic violence ain't okay, but it's more common. You box, right? You a little aggressive. I'm 5'10", 150 pounds.
I'm
baby.
writing a book, so
All
I
right,
really
check it out.
don't want to say, but
I'm 5'10".
foster kid.
I see the trauma. I see
like,
the hurt. I see
but
the
that's
aggression.
my dealings, not yours.
But listen, that shit bleed out in relationships
And
onto
it
the
does.
other person.
But
Let's
I
be
don't
realistic.
never put my problems on the next person. I don't never wake up and be unhappy for the next person. I don't never put what I'm going through on the next person.
Okay, my
That's
question to you is, again, I'm 150,
Yes, sir.
5'10". You box. I can fight too. I ain't know. You
But
see
I
what I'm
would
saying?
never. I don't do that.
Are you confrontational?
I do that because I don't
'Cause the
have.
way you
I don't
approach
pick
these-
up guns. I'm used to like, and I need to protect myself, right?
I can't even get my question out.
I see.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for something soft. Something
Yeah,
feminine.
for sure.
Yeah, I
I'm
need
trying to
something
be
feminine.
soft, but
She's
you
a-
niggas is weak.
But then the insults come
That's
when
for
somebody don't agree with what she's saying. I'm cool.
Yeah. All right then.
So did she say I'm used to my gun?
No, she said I don't use guns.
Okay, gotcha.
She said I'm used to hands.
Okay. So I heard a couple things. So he said he wants something soft. Okay. But does he? You know what I mean?
I didn't
When
feel,
you
I don't
say-
feel like he gave her the opportunity to be soft because he just like I thought he brought in all of these other things trying to assume that her demeanor meant that she was aggressive and that because she was a boxer that it meant she was aggressive and that it came from a specific type of trauma. Like you assumed the type of trauma that she had, which made you assume that's the reason why she boxed and all of these other things that you assume. So instead of being able to just answer your question, she having to defend these assumptions that you making about her without even knowing her for real. Like, you don't know. And then she's trying to tell you exactly why she boxed. She like, that's my therapy. Like, that's what other people go shoot guns. I box. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't bother nobody. Like, I want to be able to defend myself. Like she telling you is not to be aggressive in a relationship. But you so busy trying to still make assumptions, you're not even hearing that she's answering your question.
At all.
And then pop the balloon and call her not soft when she was really like trying to get you to get on track. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Ask the question directly. Like, are you aggressive in a relationship? That's all he had to say. All of the other stuff wasn't even.
Yeah, exactly. Like he had to pile on and then be like, "Are you soft or are you confrontational or whatever?" And then you know what? I don't think he popped the balloon. I think he still kept it trying to ask questions. Like, brother, don't you got the data you need right now?
And it's not even just that. Like, again, it was all of the extra stuff. All he had to do was ask, "Are you aggressive?" I can see the pain. I can see the hurt. Like you immediately made her defensive, like making her vulnerable in front of all of these people talking about you can see her pain and her hurt. But that's really just you making assumptions. You're not seeing anything. You're looking at her demeanor and making assumptions that because she does these things, it's coming from trauma from a relationship. Because first she said it's your baby daddy. And she was like, no, it's not that. It could be her family. It could be some people have trauma from going to church, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never know
Yeah.
what somebody went through. So it was just like it put her on the defense. But then it's like you want her to be soft and just let you make assumptions about her. Like, ain't nobody gonna do that for real. Like,
No, yeah, man or woman, you're
mm.
not gonna reply to like all that down talk with softness. I mean, why would you? But he made another point in that though. Actually, what did he say? Okay, he said that bleeds into other things. I do agree with that.
It does. If you have those issues, you know what I'm saying? If you have anger issues or aggression issues, whether it come from trauma, whether it just come from maybe you have undiagnosed mental health issues, or you know what I'm saying, just a lack of emotional intelligence, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it depends, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your life struggle is, whatever it is that causes you to be unaware of how you affect people, or you know what I'm saying, you just gotta figure it out, bro. Like you gotta learn to wanna be proactive about how you treat people.
Nah, for real though, because like how you treat the waiter, somebody who can't do nothing for you. You giving them money, maybe you're not giving them nothing. But how you treating that person means the world. Like when nobody's watching, you know what I mean? Like it's a couple things that I can't let happen. And one of them is like if I miss it, if I'm throwing something away, I miss it, I gotta pick it up.
Oh yeah,
This
absolutely.
won't feel right. I'll feel like I disobeyed myself. And that's
Yeah,
the
no,
next
I'm
thing I wanna
definitely I definitely don't want to leave my trash nowhere for
you know
sure.
what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Um just had a brain for it. But what's some little shit like that you just can't allow to slip?
I don't like littering. Like when people throw shit out my window when I'm driving.
What? Oh,
I
what?
hate that shit.
No. Hell no. You know what I hate?
I'm the type of person, bro. Like if if we like not driving fast, like on the freeway or on like if we pulling out a gas station or something and we ain't really went nowhere, bro, go get that shit. You
Man,
not gonna throw
what?
that shit out
In
my
every
window,
gas
bro.
station we do stop,
Put that shit in the garbage can.
everything you got back there, throw that shit out.
You know
I
what
seen a
I'm
meme that
saying?
shit said the gas station be the black folk damn car wash. Now, you get the little squeeze across the top, throw all your trash away, little spray. Shit, you don't hit the car wash at this point, ain't?
And I say my other one is, which is a big one for me, is let somebody get me out of character. That's the one thing I refuse to let somebody else make me do something that I wouldn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or just be overly emotional, bro. Like, hell no, I shut down before that shit happen, or I just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta get away because you're not finna treat me out my spot, bro. Like,
Yeah, exactly, man. And I've been on both sides, bro. You know what I mean? Where it's like not seeing the next day. You know what I mean? So living in the moment, you know, seeing a set of pretty eyes and blinking back. So, that is too much energy, you know what I mean? It's like spreads you thin. So the energy you are giving is like 25%, where you could just be giving, another 100, another 75, just to make sure you're giving 100% to that one person. And that's one thing I did want to bring up as far as getting in a relationship. How do you know you're ready?
emotional intelligence, man. I can't. That's the only way you know you're ready, bro. You got to be self aware and know how to control your emotions and stay calm and hear people without trying to. You know what I'm saying? Because you emotional, you trying to get your point across instead of trying to understand, bro. Like again, like when we talk about emotional intelligence, bro, like it's a couple that everybody's been talking about, bro. Like, bro crashed out and killed her and him. self. You know what I'm saying? Like he done gave her too much information on his street life, and she on live about to tell who he done.
About to tell it all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
and
my God.
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, first of all, being self-aware enough to know what your triggers are, what you know what I'm saying, know what not to tell somebody clearly. But you know what I'm saying, outside of that, you know what I'm saying, making sure that you're self-aware enough to see when somebody's bad for you, when somebody brings out the worst in you, and being able to walk away. Because if you not emotionally intelligent enough to recognize those things, and you don't need to be dating, bro, because you're gonna go into a relationship with somebody and it's gonna be toxic, and you're gonna be stuck in that because you don't know how to let go, or you don't know how to process these feelings and these emotions that these roller coaster of emotions that you're gonna have in this toxic relationship because you was never ready. So everything they do to you, you gonna excuse it or make an excuse for it, and you're gonna latch on. You gonna have attachment issues. Like, emotional intelligence make it hard to leave an unhealthy relationship. That's why you see a lot of people in an unhealthy relationship, because they done got so used to chaos, they don't know how to exist in peace.
Yeah.
Even when there
That
is
trauma
peace, they
bond.
try to find chaos because they lack emotional intelligence to just be calm. Like, they just be having fits. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dated a girl that literally told me she would create arguments to try to have makeup sex.
Like, yeah, I think that's pretty common actually.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, that is
that is crazy. Cause like, why are you?
You said it was a woman, right?
Yeah, why are you playing with my emotions,
yeah,
bro?
Yeah.
Cause that don't even work with me, bro. Like, when I get mad, bro, I don't even fuck off me, bro. Like, nigga, you're not gonna get nothing for 3 days, nigga. Like, no dick for you, no.
You on punishment?
Yeah, like, it's over with, cuz. Why the fuck is we arguing, bro? Like, I done had a long day. You talking about what, nigga?
You
like,
feel me?
No,
you know how many drags had to slay just to get back here?
Man, what? I'm not gonna do this
with
you, man. I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm not doing
me?
this stupid shit.
But nah, I agree, man. You gotta be able to just be cool with nothing, like cool with self.
Yeah, no, and that's it, bro. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, nope, not doing it. Talk about it later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the other thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being able to recognize that, okay, this may not be the best time to talk about it, but I need to create the space so that we can talk about it, so that the discussion can be had, even if this ain't the, you know what I'm saying, we out in public or whatever the case may be, that this ain't the appropriate time to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I may be dealing with something, or somebody, it's an emergency on my phone, like whatever the case may be, bro. Like, still being able to be like, okay, I hear you. Can't do this right now though, but I'm gonna make space to hear you. Like, and then you set a time and date so when the conversation can be had. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you can get your full version of me. You know, all of my energy. Because if you're showing up, if you're gonna get half of me, you might not like that version because I gave you half of me, bro, and that's what you wanted. But I ain't finna let that happen. Let me go ahead and go get myself recharged. We'll come back and revisit this shit.
Also, I think the other part about emotional intelligence is making sure you understand that you can't pour from an empty cup, because we will, you know what I'm saying. Again, when it comes to unhealthy attachment issues, it'll cause people to get lost in their own pursuits and their own purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever see somebody quit their whole career when they get a new partner? Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll be doing one thing and then they quit their whole career and start doing something over here. You're like, man, you be bouncing around jobs a lot. It's like every time they date somebody new, they do something more towards what that person doing. They don't really have their own purpose because they haven't learned who they are. They not self-aware to understand what their journey is and what they path do. So they don't have nothing that's theirs to focus on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then people have personality disorders or personality issues. They tend to be whoever in they, you know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying, mimic whoever they around in their life at the time.
That's definitely what I'm overcoming now, bro. Yeah, you talking my language. Cause that's how it goes. It'd be like, nigga, I smoke Black and Milds or cigars. Nigga, date a bitch that vape. Start vaping. You know what I mean? Date a bitch that do wax. Start doing wax. So that's definitely real, yo.
But
And
it's easy. It's real easy to do, bro, because it's like most people want to have something in common with a person. But instead of naturally finding things that they have in common or creating things that they may have in common, because a lot of times what y'all may have in common may not be stuff that y'all did individually. It may be something that y'all ain't never did, either of y'all, that y'all come together and try it.
mm-hmm.
And then it becomes a thing that y'all do together. Now y'all have something in common. I think people too much try to force the shit that I already do on somebody else. But again, a lack of emotional intelligence. But if I know you don't like anime, why would I try to force you to watch anime?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
watch
Like,
this damn
you gonna,
sword.
you gonna like
You
Goku,
feel
bitch.
me? You
Like,
gonna
why
watch
would I,
all this dragon shit,
why would I
bullshit,
do that to you,
and you
bro? Like,
gonna like it, anime.
what, like,
Look,
fine anime? Yeah, like, eat the anime.
You
You
hear
know what I'm
me?
talking about?
Watch
Like,
the anime.
but it's like, why would I, instead of doing that, why would I not be like, hey man, I'm looking at these videos, like, would you like to do something like this? I ain't never did this. Now we have something in common for us, and that's a new experience for us. That's something we did together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's special. Versus doing some shit we already did before with other folks. Now I'm doing it with you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really
Just got
creating new
invited to the
memories. You
party
know what I'm
instead of
saying? Like,
creating.
yeah, like, it's the same
It's
shit
like
you
getting
been
invited to
doing,
the
bro.
party instead of creating your own party.
Yeah, like, y'all supposed to be living life together,
Yeah.
gaining new experiences together. People be wanting to do the same shit they always been doing with a new person. Like, oh, I want to do some new shit. I want to do some shit I
Exactly.
ain't did, some shit you ain't did.
And then you know what you
And
gotta
mix and
do.
match. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show me some shit you done did that you like, that you think I might like. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then you
Like,
gotta go places where you usually don't go. You
that's
feel
the
me?
other, you got to be open
Change up your
minded, bro. Like,
scenery.
and want to be able to get out your comfort zone. But that's again being emotionally aware of who you are. Most people are afraid to get out their comfort zone because they not self aware. They don't know who they are, so they uncomfortable to do shit because they scared of how what somebody else gonna think about them doing this. Or live your life.
Yeah,
If that's
bro.
what you want to do the shit.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, nah,
As long
that's
as you're not hurting nobody, or you know what I'm saying, like,
that's how exactly how it be,
consensual, whatever
bro.
it is you like,
Cause
man. Like,
what I'll do is I'll be like I ain't really that much. So you know what I mean? A nigga do some outstanding shit to others, but I just be like, you know what I mean, that one little shit. Instead of damn pat my own self on the back.
I
But
mean, I feel like it's just all on your perspective, bro. Because I do the same shit, but it's really just because I'm nothing without God, fool. So it's like I can't really take the full credit because I know that without that there would be no me. So it's, you know what I'm saying,
mm-hmm.
like, through the will of Him, I can do everything that I do, bro. So it's just like I'm a vessel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I get
I
that.
do what He put me here to do, and that's that on that, bro. Like, everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my purpose. That was how it was meant to go down. So it's like, I don't thank me, thank Him. Make all this possible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I just be like, I don't really toot my own. But also, my uncle used to always tell us when we was little, he was like, nigga, you don't get no pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do. So it's like a lot of times I don't really
Yeah.
think about shit like that. I just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just did that shit. But
Yeah,
then
that's easy.
sometimes I do, like, when I be by myself and I be listening to my music, I be like, damn, that shit hard, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Like if somebody else said that shit, and I'll be like, that
I
shit
just be like,
hard.
appreciate you.
But
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like
when
sometimes,
you
like,
say it to yourself, you'll just be like, I probably could have said it better.
and that be the thing
That's
too.
the
I think
perfectionism.
I am my worst own critic. So even when people be like, "Oh man, you did great," I be like, "Damn, I ain't do this. I ain't do this. I could have did this." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in review mode. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Fresh off the stage. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got a sip of water yet, and I'm already thinking about, okay, what was I doing? How was I standing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, I'm trying to critique myself, and I'm like, who got it on video? I need to see what.
exactly. How was I looking at them? So that's just perfect segue into our next segment, men's mental health month. It's June 18th. You know, it's my eighth birthday. You know what I used to do, bro? Story time. I'll take the Civil War. So it's a long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. This is the longest time ago ever.
Longest
If I
time
was a
ago
little
ever.
kid,
Crazy.
I'd be like, it was this long time ago. Like, that's how long time ago it was. All right. So, you know what I mean? I dated a woman. You know, we got groovy. We did our thing for a couple years, right?
Yeah, groovy is crazy. Go ahead.
For a couple years, right? So we broke up. Like every year, give us some little money on her birthday. Hold on. Am I a simp? Am I a pimp? Hold on.
See, I'm the wrong one to ask. Listen, man. Look. If you ain't mine, bro. I promise you, bro. If we ain't in no relationship, bro, you can cancel that shit, bro. Like, it's a no go. Like, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Like, cause at the end of the day, bro, I'm mostly honest and upfront, bro. Like, if I'm not in a relationship and I'm not looking for no relationship, if you choose to be here, that is on you, bro.
Hey.
Like, I'm not asking you to be here. You do not have to be
Hey,
here.
I threw a little cash. Probably like 3-4 years after.
I ain't never been that type of nigga, man.
So, yeah, man, I definitely did. So what y'all see in here is two sides of the coin, brother. You know, definitely been simp.
I have been simp in other ways, but not financially. I ain't never been that type of nigga. Like, I might give a girl way more chances than I should. Like,
for sure.
Take her back after, like, she done showed me she crazy. She done showed me she, like, nigga just keep being like you fix her. Stupid ass.
Get over here.
Yeah, like,
kick her but bring her back. Like,
shit out, man. But, like, yeah, so, like, but that was, again, realizing now that lack of self-awareness and, you know what I'm saying, just emotional intelligence to see when somebody bad for you and you holding on for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's what it takes, bro. Just looking back at this and being like, why am I really here? Am I here because I see myself marrying this person, or am I here because they benefit me in some way? I like the sex,
subtract, multiply,
like
divide,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really be real with yourself, bro. And then once you realize why you there, is it worth it? Is everything that I'm going through and dealing with worth what I'm here for? Can I get what I'm here for somewhere else without having to go through all of that? Because that's what it boiled down to, bro. Like, I don't care how you want your relationship to look. There's somebody out there that probably want their relationship to look like the vice versa of what you want your relationship to look, no matter how unfair that relationship may be. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas that want to be simps out there. It's girls that want to be completely submissive. However you want to look at it from either angle. It's men and women that want to be completely selfish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's somebody out there for everybody. People just got to learn to find who date the way you date. And that's really it, bro. Everybody be arguing over the right way and the wrong way to date.
Look, not only that,
it's whatever works for y'all.
But you also got to be, I think, you ain't even got to be, but I think it works best if you grinding on like the better you.
No, you definitely got to have your own purpose.
But no, you don't though, because like you'll think about it. Two people who ain't trying to be a better version of themselves can completely work out for 50 years. But I think the best relationship is two people trying to be the best version of themselves that comes together. What you think about that?
Two people that's not trying to be the better version of themselves can survive for 50 years, but they're not going to be happy.
No.
It's going to be turmoil. It's going to be constant bickering. It's going to be it's going to be hell. If we talking about a good long-lasting relationship,
thriving,
then it has to happen the other way. It can't do it like that.
Completely agree. So I think we should take that back. You know, take that back with us, back to our homes. Just try to be the best version of ourselves, and you know, go places you usually don't. Go places your best version of yourself would go, and that's where you might meet your person at. You know what I mean?
Because people forget your partner is going to be driven by your purpose. Nobody wants a partner that doesn't have something that drives. Even the couple that they may not have high aspirations. I think that's more what you were saying when you say the best version of themselves and they could be happy together. They may not have high aspirations, but they still.
I just mean
like, you know, I feel like there's couples that'll last 50 years that if they don't want to be millionaires, but they want a simple life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have high aspirations, but they still They just want the best from what they got.
Survival
You know what I'm
mode.
saying?
It's
Like
survival.
they can make it 50 years because
Yeah.
they don't need a lot. They're not asking for a lot. They cool with they grateful for the little bit that they got, and they gonna make the best as long as they with each other. You know what I'm saying? They don't need a whole lot. There's people out there that I
Yeah.
feel like that can survive like that for 50 years. But if you don't know who you are and know what you want in life and know that you okay with surviving with a little bit, and you got a partner that's ambitious and they want a lot, and you trying to hold on to them, and it's not gonna work. You see what I'm saying? It's
No.
gonna be turmoil because you're gonna be holding them back, or they gonna be trying to pull you where they going, and you ain't gonna want to do all of that because that's not, you know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to let each other go because you can't see that somebody's got to give.
Yeah, so it's a bigger picture. You feel me? Definitely a bigger picture. You know, I used to think like my next girlfriend is my last girlfriend, and that's survival mode in its finest. You know what I mean? Like my mental health part of it would be, you know, trying to be the perfect boyfriend instead of just being me. You know what I mean? Now it's a game. I got to be the best boyfriend on earth ever.
And I feel like it's definitely dangerous to go into something saying this
Yeah.
has to work no
Yeah.
matter what, because that's already setting yourself up for saying I'm gonna stay even if it's bad.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
this is the last one. I'm not gonna do it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's already, that's you already telling yourself that if this is, I don't care how fucked up this look, this the last one. She gonna be it, bro. Like, so it's like you going into it already telling yourself, I can't let this go. Which you gotta have that. You still gotta be able to have that detachment and be able to know when it's time to let go. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like
When it's time to let
gangrene. You
go,
know what
it's
I'm saying?
time to
If your
let go.
thumb start turning green and you don't cut it off, you're gonna lose the whole hand. Being connected to the wrong person could be fatal.
Yeah.
Realistically, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like I said, that couple that's going viral where Brett crashed out and killed both of them, bro. Like,
Lord.
being with the wrong person too long and pushing each other's buttons, like, because people forget, like, yes, you can say stuff when you're mad and you can say I was mad, but people can't unfeel that. They can't unhear that. They can't unsee what you did. Like that, you can apologize all you want to, bro. But a lot of times people don't understand that real love comes from being considerate and proactive. I'm gonna make sure I don't do anything to hurt you. I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna do these things because I know how it's gonna make you feel. I'm not gonna wait till after I make you feel that way to be like, oh, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Like, when I
Yeah.
could have
It's
easily
way
just been
too
like,
late.
hey, would this bother you?
It's way too late at that point.
Because I think too
Like
many
I ain't
people
even trying
have
to hear it.
ask for forgiveness instead of asking for permission because they want to feel like, oh, I'm grown and I'm. But when you a team, bro,
Yeah, I'm
like,
trying to stay in control.
yeah, like we a
Yeah.
team though. It's not just about you no more. Because realistically, even people that's like, oh well, we just dating. Well, you should be dating and married, which means you should be already treating me and with the respect in which you would want a husband. Like, you can't wait till I can't wait till I get the ring to be acting like a husband. So why do you get to wait till you get the ring to start acting like a wife?
Yeah, no.
We both gotta, if we making this decision to continue and move forward, we gotta both be all in and 100% on what the goal is. You can't be trying to, oh well, you ain't got no ring yet, so I ain't doing that. Like, that's what we working on. Why not? Because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing to get us there. Like, we supposed
Yeah.
to be here for each other. Like,
Yeah, and that's why I think, like I said, y'all ain't gotta listen to nothing we saying because we ain't lecturing.
it's just my
We
opinion. You know what
just
I'm
kicking
saying?
it back and forth. And like I said, I think the best relationship is when the two people working better, and they meet there. So they gonna be like, "Damn, you trying to get better? Oh, you trying to get better?" They gonna build each other. Because
Yeah.
when you ain't got that, you know, when your wife hate where you work at, she gonna ask when you coming home. When you get there, she gonna be like, "You always home. You need to go do something." But now you ain't even got the money or resources because she done told you to come home and you did it. So it's like if you're gonna hate me, you're gonna hate me when I'm out here grinding for me anyway. Might as well. Instead of damn me doing less grinding, but with you more.
But
You're gonna hate me anyway.
that's a woman with lack of emotional intelligence. Because a woman that understands she can't have it both. You can't have a man that's
Can't
making all
have
this
it.
money
Yeah,
and got all
yeah.
this free time.
Not
Like,
both. You can't
maybe
have
at
both.
some point he can work up to that. You know what I'm saying? If he
Yeah,
start, you know what I'm saying, working on his portfolio and he got investments to where he don't have to be physically on location to make money. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? But that's not the average man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most men have to find a way to go grind and hustle or work a 9 to 5. Like, they finna have to invest a lot of time until they reach the point where they money
And even
making
then,
money.
there's gonna be certain spaces I need to go by myself, and you don't need to be there. Even though we got the flow coming in, I need to go keep that going with some networking or whatever it may be.
But
You know what
also,
I
I
mean?
feel
Then you
like
just
that
come from
works
a
vice versa, bro. I feel like men and women both have places that they need to be without their partner. Like women need healthy
yeah, exactly.
relationships with their friends. Men need healthy relationship with their friends and be able to have those outlets of just not being together all the time, bro. Like, cause y'all still individuals. That's why I say again, knowing your purpose, because your purpose shouldn't just be your partner.
Oh, you keep saying P words, so thank you. I forgot my point, y'all. So, Men's Mental Health Month, perfectionism. Probably butchered that word, but don't worry about it being perfect, y'all. I
For
done
sure.
did that, try to worry about being perfect. What Mia's spitting is truth. You know what I mean? Not putting out an episode, not posting the Instagram reel, or even, not showing up in my full version in a relationship. Trying to be the perfect version of what that person wants or what the title requires instead of being the man I am. So if you take anything back going forward, take anything back with you going forward, just do the shit. So keep doing the shit, keep doing the shit. Over time, it'll get better and become, as close as perfect as possible. But it's going nowhere if you don't just do it or start. You know what I mean?
I saw a quote that said, "Smart people confuse overthinking with strategy, and that's why smart people will still be broke because they will think that, oh, if I do this,
Yeah.
it's strategizing when you really just delaying, you procrastinating, you overthinking so much to where you done tricked yourself out of doing and executing what you was gonna do correctly because you done changed it so many times instead of just going with your gut and what you felt originally, maybe tweaking it a little bit or whatever, but staying on track.
You
You
ever
know what
did
I'm
that with a
saying?
song?
All the time.
I'm talking about like, and then think to yourself, God damn it, the damn third take was the best one. And you done already, you on
No,
the
because
eighth take.
I keep
Yeah, you gotta
takes.
keep take.
I
You
keep
gotta
takes. I
keep.
always keep takes, bro. Like
You cut
if
that
it even
thing up.
sound like I might want to keep it, I slide it down somewhere to the bottom and keep it because you never know. Like
That's a
man,
fact.
when I tell you, I have so many songs that have even now, like even though I have the final cut of the song perfectly how I want it. When you go and open the project, there's other takes
Yeah.
that
Other
is
versions of
still
that same
saved.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
already
real.
know it, boy. That's definitely how it goes.
Yeah.
Because you might have that first part of the third take sound good, but the fourth take, second part sound better.
Man,
I
look,
gotta
you
mix
you
it
giving
together.
you giving them production secrets.
Hey,
People don't be
oh,
knowing that.
my
People
bad,
think
y'all.
niggas be
My
rapping
bad,
all
my
the way
bad,
through.
my bad, y'all.
But yeah, nah, definitely that. Like clipping takes together, yeah, make the perfect verse,
Hey man,
perfect hook, perfect sound. You know what I'm saying? Perfect feeling.
what you got for the people for men's mental? Is it men's mental health?
Yes, men's
Okay, I was
mental
gonna
health month.
say, am I just claiming some shit out here on y'all
No, no,
ladies?
no, no. June is men's
Oh,
mental health month. But
okay,
I would
okay.
just say, man, find somebody to talk to. Find somebody that you trust and that you can communicate with and get it off your shoulders, bro. Like it's okay to want to be heard by somebody, bro. It ain't a lot of men will tell you don't talk to a woman because they don't care. I'm not gonna say that because there are women that care. You just have to find the right woman that cares. So, but again, I'm not recommending you talk to nobody. Who you choose to talk to is up to you. You have to choose your resources,
I
whether it
think
be
you should talk
therapy,
to a man.
family. I would honestly recommend therapy, and I would recommend a therapist that can relate to your culture and your background, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that may be. So, you know what I'm saying, if you African American male, I would get an African American male therapist that can
Exactly.
understand the things you deal with on a regular basis. Same thing for a woman. You know what I'm saying? I would get an African American woman that understands the things that you deal with on a regular basis so that there's no disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you know what I would also do? If you guys have the resources, what I would also do is get somebody who has nothing identical to you, completely separate. They're taking, they coming in with a straight um, objective mindset based off what they're hearing for the first time because they can't relate. Now
yeah,
you
it's
got
hard to find people that aren't biased. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. That's why I
yeah, not biased.
recommend
Yeah,
a therapist because if you talking to your family member or your friend or somebody like that, they may be biased towards a particular path that they feel like you should walk. So their answer may not be the answer that you need to hear. It may be the answer that they want to give you because they trying to sway or influence you to do something specific. And your therapist is not there to do that. So that's why I say a therapist, because you pay them to be unbiased. You pay them to give you the right answer and not the answer that you want to hear and feed your delusions, or, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's what it be like. People get around people that make them think they not wrong, or don't tell them when they wrong and hold them
Yeah.
accountable.
Yes,
And
man.
your therapist is gonna hold you accountable. Like, you need that for real, for real. Like, a lot of people got a lot of yes men around them and don't know when they wrong, and that's why they think they good people.
Yeah, and then when you try to tell them they're wrong, they ain't trying to hit.
Yeah, they think you the problem because
But now
everybody
listen,
else is
but
co-signing.
look though, I do think somebody that isn't in your culture also maybe getting a Chinese woman or maybe a white woman to compare. If you getting, your one therapist, somebody who's completely familiar with your background, and then another one, because maybe, every black male isn't the same therapist, of course, obviously. You still gotta go find and do the research on your right therapist. But I'm
Yeah, I
saying
mean,
don't
you
be
can definitely
complete.
find a therapist
Hold
that
on, let
is
me
not
finish. But don't be completely thrown off if you do find somebody great that has no type of connection to your
right,
background. Like go with that option then.
for sure.
What you saying?
No, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
For sure, they don't have to be of your culture, but if, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you go through stuff specific to your culture, then I recommend that. But no, I mean, a lot of times you
Facts.
can find great therapists that are not of your culture that may understand you. You know what I'm saying? Because there are people that are looking to understand. But just because they're a therapist doesn't mean they're looking to understand. So that's
Yeah,
why you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look out for stuff like that for sure.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
But my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off earlier.
No, you good, brother. Yeah, I just I've been forgetting so much shit, bro. Um, Before this episode, we discussed how we gonna run this thing. I forgot everything. So I wanted to get that I wanted to get that point out to the people for sure. But I think that's a perfect segue to end this episode on the mental health aspect. Uh, we saw the video. We discussed mental health. We talked about professionalism, talking about having somebody to talk to with a therapist, not just your friends or family. So we want y'all to spam down in the comments. Let us know what was your favorite part of today's pod. What you think about that video? Was the dude wrong? Was the girl pretty aggressive? Spam the comments. And anything you got for me, Mills?
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, share. We appreciate y'all for coming. Always, man. Many blessings. Y'all have a good night.
And don't forget the IG tag on them.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be on the comments.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna
that's
be in the video. You're gonna see it right here.
breaking the code pod on IG. Get at us.
Later.